What's up, guys? Your boy Handy Gus back with an update on the top motor mount to the 2015 Ford Escape Titanium. Erratic rattling, uh, clunking when you go from parking to drive, and getting the knocking sound, vibration when I would just kind of like be stopped at a light, or just with my foot on the brakes and on drive. So as you can see, I stuffed some thick rubber right in the bottom. I noticed that I had some wear. The motor mount has some wear in the bottom. Uh, I don't know how thick the original layer to that bottom part is, rubber layer, but the metal to this one was exposed. More on this side, basically. The other side still had a little bit left. But I put the rubber on both sides, as you guys saw on part one. Well, this did it. No more clunking sound. No more of that noise. It had a very weird noise, almost like if something was rubbing. I don't know, like it was very hard to describe. It was almost like if the belt was slightly rubbing on something. When I would drive off, it'll sound like it'll be like a very frustrating noise, like very loud. There's no other way to describe it, but yeah, this just definitely caused some issues, man. I put those rubbers right in the bottom of the mount, and that did it. No clunking on drive, shifting very nice. So now I'm just gonna order. Might as well just order. I'm gonna order an original one, because I noticed how critical this motor mount is. That it even caused some like crazy noise that was very undescribable. I've been driving the car like this for almost a year, and it was just. I knew I had a bad motor mount somewhere, but it was just very, very hard to detect. I even took it. I kind of gave up for a bit there, and I went to a mechanic, and he put it up on the lift. Actually went to two mechanics. They put it up on the lift, and they couldn't find the issue. One of the mechanics said that it was the suspension, and I had bought some. One of the videos you saw me swap out the. You probably saw the video where I swapped out. I got some like cheap quick struts, the Unities, just to see if it'll do a difference and get rid of that noise. Whenever I will step on any bump, like you will probably think that you need struts, because it was like clunking whenever I would hit a small bump. Well, that's because the metal that was exposed in the bottom there, where I put these rubbers. It was metal to metal, so it was like causing some bad vibration in there. But man, I'm gonna have me a few beers today just to celebrate. I'm telling you, because this was like a desperate thing that I was dealing with. Yeah, the reason why I put this was just to hold it in place. Put the tie wrap, but being that it's nylon, it could kind of like pop. So I put some wire around it, just for like a little extra protection, just in case, until the new motor mount come in. Yeah, so before this, I ordered I put everything. I put the front end. It kind of needed it anyway, but that wasn't the sound of all the the crazy noise that this motor mount was doing. This was like really, really critical. This motor mount causes some like real trouble for people. And yeah, this was basically it. It took me a while to figure it out, but this was the issue all along. It was the motor mount all along. Like I said before this, I changed the outer tie rod. I changed the sway bar links. Yeah, I did the suspension. I had put on the some kind of like cheap, I think it was, yeah, the Unities, but they were brand new. You know, I figured the noise would probably be, cause they sounded like I had a bad strut, and you would think that the noise will go away. The noise still persists. Finally, I did the inner tie rods like 2 weeks ago. The noise still kept going. I checked all my suspension parts, the sway bar bushings, the lower R control when I did the lower ball joints, and still had the noise. I was going crazy, you know, and just couldn't figure it out. Mechanics couldn't figure it out. The two mechanics I went to, and man, like I said, I'm happy today that I was able to figure this issue out. Now I'm just gonna go and happily order an OEM motor mount, because, like, you know, I said, I don't want to even mess with a aftermarket, man. After the type of issues that I went through with this, I'm gonna happily order an OEM. So now you guys know. Yeah, and I also had to remove it just to inspect it. So I mean, after seeing other forums and, like, you know, kind of like getting an idea from like a couple of forums that I watched. I was like, it's got to be this, because I mean, I would shake it, I would try to pry it with something, and I wouldn't really have any movement. So I was like, it can't be this, it can't be this. So finally, like, over the week, I was like, I'm gonna wait for the weekend, and I'm gonna remove this motor mount. I'm fed up with it. I gotta remove it and inspect it. So I'm glad I did, and today's a happy day for me, like I said. All right, your boy Handy Gus, over and out.